Hello, my name is Gangesh Shukla. I'm a second year medical student. Can I know your name and age, please?
My name is Varun Sakla and I is 26 years old.
Okay, so today I'll be performing motor sensory examination. So you have any problem with that?
Okay.
Okay, so during the procedure, if you feel any discomfortability, just let me know. Okay.
Okay.
Gene observe the patient body position during movement and at rest. Abnormal position conditions such as mono or hemiparesis from stroke. Watch for involuntary movements such as tremors, chorea or fasciculations. Note their location, quality, rate, rhythm and amplitude and their relation to posture activity, fatigue, emotion and other factors. Inspect the size and contour of muscles. Do the muscle look flat or concave? Suggest loss of muscle bulk from atrophy or wasting. If so, is the process unilateral or bilateral, proximal or distal? When inspecting for atrophy, pay particular attention to the hand, shoulder, thighs and legs. The space between the metacarpals where the dorsal interosseous muscle lie should be full or only slightly depressed. Ask the patient to relax. Hold one hand while supporting the elbow. Flex and extend the patient finger, wrist and elbow and put the shoulder through a moderate range of motion. On each side, note muscle tone, the resistance offered to movement. Decreased resistance suggests disease of peripheral nervous system or cerebellum or the acute stage of spinal cord injury. Test flexion at the elbow by having patient pull against your hand. Also test extension by having the patient push against your hand. Ask the patient to make a fist and resist as you press down. Extensor weakness is seen in peripheral radial nerve damage and in the hemiplegia of CNS disease. Ask the patient to squeeze two of your fingers as hard as possible and not let them go. A weak grip is seen in cervical radiculopathy, median or ulnar peripheral nerve disease, and pain. Position the patient's hand with the palm down and fingers spread. Instruct the patient to prevent you from moving any fingers as you try to force them together. Weak finger abduction occur in ulnar nerve disorders. Place your hand on the patient's mid thigh and ask the patient to raise the leg against your hand. Symmetric weakness of the proximal muscle suggests myopathy. Symmetric weakness of distal muscle suggests polyneuropathy or disorders of peripheral nerves. For adduction, place your hand firmly on the bed between the patient's knee. Ask the patient to bring both legs together. To test abduction, place your hand firmly outside the patient's knee. Ask the patient to spread both legs against your hands. To test extension at the hip, have the patient push the mid posterior thigh down against your hand. Against your hand. To test extension at the knee, support the knee in flexion and ask the patient to strengthen the leg against your hand. The quadriceps is the strongest muscle in the body, so expect a forceful response. To test flexion as the knee, position the patient's leg so that the knee is flexed with the foot resting on the bed. Tell the patient to keep the foot down as you try to strengthen the leg. Test foot dorsiflexion and plantar flexion at the ankle by asking the patient to pull up and push down against your hands. Heel and toe walk also assess foot dorsiflexion and plantar flexion respectively.